Whenever you're working toward a long-term weight loss goal, there are always going to be those moments in life that throw you a challenge. Last week we talked about the vacation that we took and how Keith gained 3 pounds after that vacation. In this video, we are going to show you what he did this past week to get right back on track. Hi, I'm Dr. Becky. I'm a college instructor of the science of nutrition.
I'm Dr. Keith. I'm a chiropractor in private practice for the past 26 years, and you're watching Two Fit Docs, where we turn weight loss resistance into weight loss results.
And if you follow along with us, you know that we do that using our lab rat, or he will be a lab rat today, Keith here, and we've been following his very impressive weight loss over the past, it's 32 weeks in total right now. So why don't you give an update on your total weight loss and how this past week went for you.
Okay. So we're at 32 weeks, just about roughly 8 months into this. So last week I gained 3 pounds. You mentioned that. This week I lost 4.6 pounds. So not only did I lose the 3 pounds I gained, but I kept right on going with another 1.5 pounds after that. So I'm right back on track, just like you said. Nearly 66 pounds, just shy of 66 pounds in total since we started this 32 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was actually surprising to me, that I was able to do as well this week as I had. And basically what we did was kind of took my diet, took my macros, which are your fat, carb, protein intake, and just made sure that my macros were where I wanted them to be, and even skewed the fat up a little bit and brought the carbohydrate down a little bit. I'm still not suffering. I'm not, cutting my calories to nothing. Still eating very good foods. It was just a matter of being a little bit stricter for this week.
Yeah, and that's what I like about how you approach this, and I think it's a good lesson that we don't panic when our weight goes up because of little situations, like maybe a vacation that came up that we didn't have as much control over. You didn't panic. You really just honed back into the exact plan that you have been doing this whole time that has been successful. If it's been successful for that many months, there's no reason it's not going to be successful for you now. And by doing that, your body was able to readjust, get rid of maybe some extra water that it was carrying because maybe it had some fewer, extra carbs, which tend to hold water in our bodies. And that's what you did. But the only, I guess, tweak that we could say that you did was that you tweaked your macros maybe a little bit more than you normally do, by increasing your fat and decreasing your carbs even stronger.
Right. And when I first started this, I would have to say that my macros, my fat levels were a little bit higher than they maybe have been lately. They've come down a little bit. I've been able to, to sneak some different things, some almonds, some snacks and things that we've kind of grown accustomed to eating. So I kind of cut those back a little bit and went back to my original plan and moved my fat up, my carbohydrate down. Seemed to work very well.
Great. And one other thing I want to ask you about, because this might be a question that others have for you. We've talked in other videos about your use of intermittent fasting. Did you change that strategy at all this past week?
I didn't really change it. I do a lot of intermittent fasting because I'm not a big breakfast eater typically. So my first meal is around lunchtime. So I'm almost always having an 8-hour window of eating and then about a 16-hour of fasting between my evening meal and the first time I eat, which is lunchtime the next day. Okay. That's just the way I've always been. And
so you really just kind of got right back on track with that. So just continued that strategy. And that is really kind of the long and the short of it. So I guess we could start with, don't panic. If you've been doing, your weight loss strategy has been working in the past, there's no reason it's not going to work now. It's what Keith did. Continue on doing the same things, and if anything, what you did was maybe increase your fat a little bit and decrease your carbs. Now, if you're just starting to watch our YouTube video, that might sound a little startling to you, because we think, how can you eat more fat to burn more fat? Well, we've covered that in many of our other videos, so we certainly invite you to go back to our YouTube channel and watch from the beginning. If anything, just to see the pictures of Keith when we started this YouTube channel, it has truly been an astonishing change for him, both inside and out, health-wise on the inside. So we invite you to go back and watch those YouTube videos, and we also invite you to lose weight along with Keith. We have put together a starter kit for you that shows the 0-1-2-3 strategy, which is a strategy that Keith uses to keep healthy vegetables and fiber in his diet, and also the foods that he took out of his diet and the foods that he added to get these great results.
And as always, please subscribe to our channel here. You'll find the subscribe button somewhere around the video here. And tune in next week. We can follow along. We'll be at week 33,
Yep.
8 months plus,
Yeah.
moving towards month 9 to see where I'm going, how my weight loss is doing. Hopefully it continues to progress. We'll address any bumps along the
That's
road.
right.
We always do.
Yep. Thanks.